Alright, what's good with y'all, man? If you didn't know, it's Ty, and today I got another special video for you, man. Now I know I recently released a video that's about this person that I'm about to talk about. It's A from the video about the 3 females texting me in one day. For the third female, we gonna call her A, okay? This is the female that broke my heart. The relationship didn't work. She felt like the grass wasn't greener on the other side. She thought, basically my ex, okay? And this is a video about righting my wrongs. Now, I don't want to ever, I have this series because I don't want to ever give the impression that I'm super perfect and that I don't make no mistakes, okay? Because everybody makes mistakes, and I'm humble about my mistakes. I'm appreciative of them, and I learn from them, and I want you guys to learn from them too, which is why I'm coming with this video. Now, this Right My Wrong video is about communicating with my ex again. Now, this sounds like a broad topic, but the fact that I even communicated with her again to begin with was probably a mistake on my part. I know that she hit me up first, but I don't think that it's ever a safe thing to do, to communicate with somebody that literally kicked you to the curb, Now, she literally left me. She decided, like, hey, I can't talk to you no more. I'm in a relationship with somebody else, right? And one thing that I learned that I already felt like I knew, but I just wanted to try it just to see what I could do with the situation. But I found out that it's undefeated. Basically, what I'm saying is, if somebody leaves out of your life and then they try to come back into your life and you accept them, they lose respect for you, man, okay? Because it's like they feel like you don't have respect for yourself. They left you, and then now you accept them again, and it's like, hey, you don't have any dignity. You accepted me back after all this stuff that I did to you, or whatever I said to you, no matter what, you accepted me back into your world again, and I found this to be true. My ex was really disrespectful this time around, man. Not that I was trying to be like friendly, lovey-dovey with her, like trying to shoot my shot, and nah. I'm gonna tell you what my intentions were this time, okay? One thing that struck a chord with me was when I was communicating with her, when I asked her, like, why is she back? I had this intuitive feeling telling me, like, I should help her. I don't know why. That's a crazy thought. It's not something that I would ever think, but for some reason I had that gut feeling telling me that I should try to help her. Because, she did come back to me, and she wasn't coming back to me like on some, like, I want you to be the guy that I'm messing with now. She did come to me saying that she wants to surround herself with more positive people, and that struck a chord inside of me, okay? Now, you could call me foolish, but that my recent video talking about her, this shows that I had some type of awareness when it came to this situation. If you're not aware of this, you're gonna think that you doing something like, oh yeah, the grass ain't greener on the other side. She really want me. But she also wants to use me as an emotional tampon. They gonna use you, and you gonna think you doing something, okay? She wants to express all her feelings to me. She wants to cry and talk about all this shit, all this pain that she's going through, and then I'm just gonna listen there like, okay. She wants me to do that, basically, But I couldn't fight against my intuition. I couldn't fight against my intuitive feeling. Any other case, I would have kicked her to the curb, but I had a feeling inside of me telling me I could just try my best, But at the same time, it's like, let's say that you have a failing business that you invested so much into, and then, like, they went bankrupt, right? And you lose all your money, and then now they're trying to build up the business again. You don't invest the same amount of money, you don't invest the same amount of time as you did the first go around, because it already showed you that it could fail. So I kept that in mind. I tread lightly, and I didn't get hurt from this or anything, but I just learned a lesson. Even when I did try to help her, like I really did, I put all my emotions aside to the best of my abilities, and I think I did pretty well, and I tried to help her get through her breakup with the guy that she left me for, okay? It sounds crazy, I know. It's super crazy, and it's crazy for me to even tell you guys that I did this, knowing everything that I know, but I did. I learned that it doesn't work, bro. You can't accept somebody back into your life knowing that you guys already had a history. But I felt like I could help her because I knew her since I was 15 years old, bro. One thought that I always had in the back of my mind is that, since I've been working on myself since she broke my heart in April, I became a much healthier person, to the point where I'm like, I thought about all the things that she went through, because she's gone through a lot of things in life, And I thought like, hey, maybe this didn't work out because I was the toxic one, you know? Not all my fault, but maybe a good portion of it was my fault as to why this didn't work out. I'm not trying to make her my girl, but maybe I can build this girl up to be a healthier and more positive person. I feel like everything that I'm doing right now is contagious, and people around me, like she said, she wants to surround herself with good, positive people. And I feel like my energy is contagious. Therefore, I felt like maybe I could help her and I could build her up to become the right person, not for me, but for the next person, you know, because it's so many times where you go in this life and you see people who are self-destructive, and they go on to the next person and they hurt the next person. And, you know, I saw this as an opportunity for me to stop that in the tracks, you know. But turns out, you know, no matter what I tried to do, our history still is there, you know. She still has certain emotions towards me. She was mad about, I could tell that she has some anger built in her from her recent breakup, as well as the things that I did to her back when I was like a toxic individual, an unhealthy individual. And, you know, even though I'm a much healthier person now, it doesn't matter, because, you know, maybe I'm just not the right person to help her, and I accept that, and, you know, I leave it in the past. Now, I did as much as I could. I did more than I probably should have. I gave her more than enough energy and information, and, you know, she showed me that she just wasn't ready for it, and that's fine, you know. But this is another lesson to show that, you know, you can't make people improve. You know, people have to be ready to accept information, and they have to take the responsibility as to why things happen to them in their life. You know, you can't just bring people information and they're like, yep, I'm gonna fix my life now. No, they have to be ready. They have to first take accountability and responsibility for the things that happen in their life. Then they have to be ready to improve their life, and she's just not ready. So, you know, that's fine. And also, maybe it's just me that not that my information is wrong, but maybe it just doesn't connect to her. The fact that we already have history, and the fact that, you know, I might just not be the right person, that's okay, you know. And also, another mistake that I made dealing with her, mind you, it's only been like a week and a half, okay, that I've been communicating with her, but I made so many mistakes just by interacting with her from the get-go. It just created a bunch of mistakes and wrong things that I did, okay? I knew that she needed comfort, and knowing everything that I knew, that I thought I knew, I still got on the phone with her and listened to her problems just because I wanted to help, you know. And that's one of the pitfalls of being an empath, you know. No matter what, you have this certain urge to help people no matter what, you know. She FaceTimed me and we talked on the phone 4 different times and throughout the week for hours, for like at least 3 hours, man. And you don't do that with anybody, because that's a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for attachment, and you don't want to do that, man. I don't care if you are a woman or a man. I don't care who you are. You don't spend too much time with one person or one thing too frequently and for too long. I broke my own rule of giving myself, you know, no more than 2 times throughout the week of linking with somebody or FaceTiming them, because that's too much. It gets too excessive, and you build a routine of bad habits when you do that. I also allowed myself to go through too much disrespect from her. Like I said, you know, when you accept somebody back into their life after they already decide to leave, they lose respect for you. And that's exactly what she did. You know, she said really rude things to me, and I gave her too much leeway just because, you know, that empath side of me was telling me, but she's been through a lot, and she just went through a breakup, and she blah blah blah. All that stuff might be true, but there is no reason as to why anybody should disrespect you. I don't care who you are. I don't care what they've been through. I don't care what they did. I don't care what they mean to you. Nobody should disrespect you, not even yourself. Don't even let yourself disrespect you. Now, old me would have just let it pass, but, you know, going through that situation and having her disrespect me, you know, I checked her every single time, but it was so frequent where she kept on trying me, and I tolerated by still staying there, by still talking to her the next day, by still communicating with her. You know, when somebody keeps on picking at you and keep on saying little smart remarks and everything, you gotta be like, okay, enough is enough. You gotta get to the point where enough is enough, and you just cut that person off just because they don't get it. They don't understand. Whenever you set these boundaries, when you place a fence around yourself, right? They push at the fence. You're like, no, you can't cross this part. Then they go around. They try to push on the side of the fence. Then you're like, no, you can't come in this way. Then they'd be like, okay, I'm gonna come in this way. They keep on trying to pick at you. They keep on trying to tease you and attack you and disrespect you, and that's too excessive, man. Especially for somebody that is actively trying to help you. And I think that she just undervalues me, and you know, by me continuing to communicate with her is me undervaluing myself, right? You know, no matter what she's been through, no matter what, I don't care, it doesn't matter, bro. You should always have respect for yourself. You should have enough respect to walk away, no matter who it is. You need to have the power and the strength within you to walk away, because that's super important, and that'll give you so much power. You feel so free when you can say no, when you can walk away from a certain situation. No matter how painful it may feel in the moment, you need to have that within you, because it'll give you freedom. Some things did bother me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a human being. I have emotions, but I didn't emotionally respond, okay? I handled things very well, and if you ask me, you know, I never disrespected her. I never said things rude to her. But the least I could do in this situation is to let her know why I'm walking away, and then walk away without turning back. I would be lying if I said that this didn't give me even more closure. I had to create closure for myself, because, you know, once somebody leaves you and you just decide that they're never coming back again, you have to create some type of closure for yourself, okay? Or else you won't ever be able to live it down. And I did, but there was still a idea in the back of my mind saying, like, what if I was a healthier person, if I was a better person for her? How would things turn out? You know, would there even be as many conflicts as it was before? And turns out, you know, it doesn't matter, bro. At least in my situation, it doesn't matter, because, you know, she's still that toxic individual. And even though I'm not anymore, she's still who she is. It gives me closure knowing that no matter how good of a person I am, I can't make somebody else a better person for themselves, okay? I shouldn't even have tried to begin with, but I got that intuitive feeling in the moment telling me that maybe I should try. And I listened to it, and, you know, I'm able to walk away from this in the best shape possible. You know, I walk away with the lesson, and I don't walk away with scars. I don't walk away with tears. I don't walk away with the pain inside of me. I walk away knowing that I tried to do something right for somebody else, and hey, it just didn't work. I walk away with this lesson that I'm able to give you guys. And, you know, if you ever go through something like this, keep this in mind. You know, if you don't, no matter who it is, and no matter how much they meant to you, no matter what they went through, if somebody from the past is coming back into your life after they already walked out of your life, don't accept them back, no matter for what reason, no matter what it is. I think it's best if you leave the past in the past. I kept on seeing angel numbers 111 here, 111 there so frequently. I still see it to this day. And I looked it up, and I saw that one of the meanings behind 111 is that, you know, you have the strength to leave the past behind. And you know, that's everything I need to know, man. That's everything that I need to know to walk away from the situation, knowing that I did the right thing, you know. So that's what I got for this video. I hope that this helps somebody. Like it if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, but don't dislike it. Leave a comment if you wish, and subscribe for more content from All Seeing Ty. And I'm out, man. Peace.